everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and Haunted by Daylight is back. It's pretty much the same event as last year, just with some orange color added in with the teal of the void. Not a lot different. One of the main changes is that the void well is on the ground now instead of up in the air. We had to navigate those planks to get to it, because that made it problematic. Like Trapper could trap off those planks and things. So it's on the ground. A couple of new abilities with the Void Crystal that you get from the Void Well is that you can take a crystal and put it into a generator, and it will do some repairing on the generator for you. It looks like it's about 20% of the gen, and you can't do the gen while the Void Crystal is doing the gen. And there is actually a quest to complete gen. Some people seem to be having trouble with that. It's a little time consuming because you have to get enough void energy to go into the portal in the well and create the crystal, and then bring the crystal back out and put it in the generator. You know, it isn't like game breaking by any means, because there's a lot of time involved just to get the crystal. But, you know, I guess it's something new and interesting. Also, the haunts can break... can provide a 30% bonus to break actions. That's about the only differences really in your gameplay here. Also, as I surmise, we're going with the dark trinkets again this year. So you're going to do the quests, and then once you have completed the quests, you're going to get this dark trinket special currency, and you're going to go into the store, into the collection here, and buy these items with your dark trinkets. These are going to be earned by doing the quests, the pieces for Felix and the pieces for the Skull Merchant. I got the torsos for both of them yesterday just by completing 4 of the quests. Everything else here, the skeletal shirts for Dwight, Drummer, and Zarina are for dark trinkets here. So, and you can get some dark trinkets right away by checking your daily logins. This is going to be a daily login thing again here in your messages, and they'll give you 100 dark trinkets to get you started. So you just claim those, and that'll get you on your path. This is here for the duration of the event. The daily logins, you're going to have to come in here and claim them every day. So there's 100,000 blood points and 500 iridescent shards for you on day 1. These will expire. See, this is getting deleted today if I hadn't claimed it. So you're going to want to pop in every day to claim your daily. This one will stay here for the duration of the event if you haven't gotten it yet. And so once you have those 100 trinkets, you can spend them on whatever you want, except for the things that are unlocked in game doing quests. So for example, if we want to get the Sable and Michaela banner for the 100 trinkets, we can do that, and we'll go ahead and spend that, and then that's unlocked. As far as the Haunted by Daylight quests themselves go, they have their own section here, and if we smash 50 pumpkins, for example, we'll get 20,000 blood points, and we'll get 100 more dark trinkets and some rift fragments. And then these are the Haunted by Daylight individual torso or cosmetic pieces for Felix and the Skull Merchant. So if you complete 4 of the quests, you get those 2. I got those yesterday. If you do 10 quests, you get her weapon and his trousers. If you do 16 quests, you get both of their headpieces. And then if you complete 20 quests, you'll get the Return to the Void animated banner and trinkets along the way as well. And so then these are the quests. It's going to be 4 different parts that are going to go across the event, which runs until November the 14th. So if you complete 4 of these, you will unlock the torso pieces for both characters. Collect the void energy 15 times, just complete 3 trials. That's the easiest one. Hook 15 survivors in the void. That's going to be one of the more tricky ones. The killers have to catch you in the void and hook you in the void. And then probably this one, kill 3 survivors, stun 2 killers with 2 pallets. Not too bad. The other one that some people seem to be having trouble with. Some people are saying it isn't registering. I'm not sure. I got mine unlocked repair 5 generators with a void crystal. I don't even think you need to like complete the generator with it yourself. You just need to put the crystal in there at some point. And because I had some where other people finished the gens that I had put a crystal in and I got credit for it. So I'm not sure exactly what the qualifiers are for this, but some people are having trouble with it. But I think if you go get a crystal and put it in a gen, you're probably going to be okay. I'm not sure. Some people are saying it isn't registering. Not sure. Okay, the other thing I want to cover is this exclusive charm, and a lot of you are not going to like it. I already know. I didn't think we were doing this stuff anymore because of FOMO and how problematic it is for some people to get the newsletters. I thought we were just doing blood points, so it wouldn't be a point of contention in the community. But here we are. There's an exclusive charm that has a unique individual code, and what I mean by that is it has a single-use code. It's not like one of these code words like Bat Pumpkin that anybody can type in and get it. It is like a 30-character code that only you can use from your email if you're subscribed to the newsletter. And I know many of you are moaning and groaning. I wish I had a good solution for this. I know many of you say, I've read it so many times in the comments before that people say I'm signed up for the newsletter and I never get it, and yada, yada, yada. And I wish I knew what the solution was for people who are signed up and don't get the newsletters. I don't know why. I know they send them out in batches every hour or so. So you may still get yours, but the name of the email is Dead by Daylight's Halloween event is back. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I never get these emails in my inbox. I have to go and search for them. They're either in my junk mail or my promotions. They're never just in my inbox. So I think part of the problem is that they get filtered out by people's spam filters and they don't know that they have the email. I know that for a fact because I've had people tell me from previous videos like this is like, I never would have found the email without you, Paulie. Thank you. I looked for it and I found it, because it isn't like in your face. It gets hidden because it's bulk emails that are sent out every hour. So yeah, that's the name of the email. Dead by Daylight's Halloween event is back. And here's the email. So this is what it looks like. Haunting season is here. And it just goes through, gives you an overview of the event. It's a fairly long email, so you might have even gotten this email and dismissed it and not scrolled all the way down to the bottom to, see that this code's here. You might have gotten the email and go, I already know the event's on, and dismissed it and not even known that the code is down here. But it's down here all the way at the bottom. Exclusive charm. If you're reading this, it means you're subscribed and eligible for an exclusive charm. Hit the button below to learn more about claiming your reward. I'm not going to hit the button. I think it just tells me like how to redeem it. Here's the code. And this is what I mean is that, it's unique and specific to me. I'm going to use it right now. So once I use it, it's going to be spent, right? So you can't use my code here. Expires November the 1st. So we're going to go ahead and go and enter the code and see what it looks like. Okay, so here we are in game. I got the 3 Twitch drops already. Don't forget those are on until November the 4th if you haven't gotten those. Those are the Legion lanterns here. Stay away from these pumpkins. And then the banner is the Garden of Joy, the Mansion Party. Someone's hosting a party, the Garden of Joy. I think it's the Dredge. And then the other one was 200,000 blood points. All right. So if you do have that newsletter and you have your code from the newsletter, you're going to go into your game here and you're going to click on the store, and then we're going to click on redeem, and then you're going to have to enter in that code that you got from the email. I'm on PC, so I can copy paste mine. If you're on console, bless your soul, you have to type all of this in with the dashes and everything. Then I'm going to click redeem. Again, don't try and use my code. It's not going to work. It's going to be expired. This is a single-use item, so click redeem. There we go. Bat and Jack, what a cuddly pair they make. And then I heard this is like super teeny tiny on Survivors, that you can barely see it. It's better on the hook. Let's go ahead and see these charms here. So customizations, charms, and pardon me, puppers. Just gonna check this out really quick. Bat and Jack. my gosh, it's so tiny. So tiny. They weren't lying. There it is. Okay, now I know people are going to ask me, if I sign up for the newsletter now, can I still get the charm? My experience, the answer to that has been no. You have to be signed up prior to one of these events where they do these mass emails. But you can sign up for the newsletter so you don't miss whatever the next thing is. And you would do that by going into your behavior account. I'm assuming you have your behavior account already between Cross Progress and Twitch drops. You probably have a behavior account already. If you don't, you need one for this. And then you go down to this section here for the communication preferences. And then I believe it's this first box here. I agree to behavior using my in-game data and personal data, including language, to send me personal emails related to games, products, services, and events and community content. So that's the one you want to have checked. It's optional if you want to click on the second one. If you click on the second one, they'll send you 4,500 shards. That's up to you. If you want to allow them to, use your data with trusted third parties, blah, blah, blah. I kind of think the new user agreement gives them permission for this anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about that. But, that's up to you if you want to click that one for the 4,500 shards. But this is the one that you need to receive the emails. You have to have that checked in there, and it'll ask you your email address, etc., etc. That's how you get on the newsletter list. But it's too late for this one, so if you sign up now, you'll be ready for whatever the next thing is. But hopefully those of you who are on the list will get your emails. But I know already that there's going to be a bunch of people in the comments, because time and time again, which is why that's kind of disappointing that they're doing something that has FOMO that isn't just like a blood point amount in here. I thought we weren't doing these anymore, but here we are. Other things you're going to want to keep your eyes open for are some of the deals in the store on the returning cosmetics. They give us an email about it here in our inbox. They let us know about Thalita and Renato getting their outfits. And it's this part here, the return of the limited time cosmetics. What's this one here, actually? Sale. Okay. Return of the limited time cosmetics. So here, they're on sale and they're limited time. Look, the Void doesn't have this little clock here, the orange clock. So it looks like this is going to be a forever collection now. But these two are going to be time limited for 3 weeks until the event is over here. So let's see what we got here. So these are all discounted down to $840 from $1,200 for the 7 Void outfits. Looks like there's no rush on those because they don't have a clock. There's a clock on the sale. The sale is time limited, but the cosmetics themselves look like they're going to open up to be forever collection. And then we have the Midnight Grove outfits here. There's 9 of these. You can check them out in game. These are all down to $840 as well. Even less on the Clown, Hack-O-Lantern Trapper, and Adventurer Dwight. Those are down to $525. Oh, and this one's the cheapest one here. Disco's Dead Ace. And one other thing I want to show you, other than all these tricks and treats here. Oh, these are not on sale. It's top row. Oh, yeah, because... Oh, but there is a bundle here for this Yunjin and Trickster. Anyway, check it out. And one thing you want to look at is these bundles. Here, let me see that for a second. So the skeletal shirts are $250 each. Same thing with the weapons. However, there's some bundles here. Okay. So instead of $250 each, instead of 1,500 cells, if you were to buy these piecemeal, if you've missed these in previous years, you can get a bundle for 900 cells. So 600 cells off. They'll save you some dough. Same thing with the skeletal shirts. Pack of 6. Instead of 1,500, they're 900. And then also this one here. Instead of 3,170 for the Trickster and Yunjin from last year, that's 1,902. So there are some deals to be had here in the bundles if you missed stuff in previous years. Also want to point this one out, the weekly charm bundle. This is Midnight Grove Charms. And that's $135. You missed that in previous years, and I think that's it But since this is a weekly charm bundle, this might change in the coming weeks to add new Halloween themed bundles here. Always a good idea to check the bundles and save some dough instead of, you know, if you were spending $2.50 a piece on these, if you want to get more than one, you know what I mean? All right, something to keep in mind. That's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog. We'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.